Okay, go.
We had gotten back to the house, for the night after we had started hatch the plan. We sat down and really, I gave her kind of a rough sketch, but I've kind of been scheming since then. But
One
this was,
one thing I want to throw in. I don't think we should split up at any point in this. Like we should be around each other at least.
well, I
Because if
think
one of us gets snatched off the street, then
I think we two at a time, because I think there's some things that we're going to have to do that are going to involve having to be not all together,
yeah.
unfortunately. So, but yeah, I think two at a time uh, is probably a good idea.
You're calling the shots, so just make sure everybody's briefed before we do something.
Yeah, no, definitely, because like I said, it's two at a time. Like there's just so much that has to be done and done fast that there's no way we can all stick together. But two at
In
a
a
time,
certain order, yeah.
yeah, two at a time is probably enough that it'll keep us from looking like too easy of a picking. And the advantage we have is the new character who I'm guessing is about to be introduced isn't going to be known. So that will give us a little bit of an edge, and he might get sent off on his own for that
Yeah.
reason. But anyway, I'll let the story begin.
Okay, so mm, you're sitting in your house. You've just finished, making plans for tomorrow. Well, you still think that you have a chance at doing, what's right for you, of course, because paragons of virtue and justice you're not. When suddenly there's a sharp knock on the door.
Yeah, I would say weapons get drawn.
Yeah, Gennaro
I've reached my pistol.
also stood up, club in hand. Whoa, who's there? Should I open up, boss?
Here, I'll open the door. You stand ready though.
My pistol's trained on the door.
Alright, I'll cover you, Lucas.
So I go open the door.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Behind the doors stand two figures, basically. One of them you recognize from Nero's tavern. A brutal-looking man in a long cloak and a dark hood, under which you see his face full of scars and well, it clearly saw better days. He looks at you coolly and says, Nero sends you some help. And with that, he pushes slightly a young man standing to the right of him. Without further ado, turns away and walks in the other direction.
Okay, so I basically yank the guy in and shut and lock the door.
All right, Jason, please describe yourself.
Well, I am about 5'10", brown eyes, brown hair, starting to bald, look a little older than my age implies, but I'm 23. I've got a relatively solid build, but you can kind of see a belly is starting to form from a comfortable living. I'm wearing rather nice clothing compared to the lower commoners. Some good craftsmen. You can kind of see the apron from, say, like a bar. A small sack over my shoulder with a couple of knickknacks, with a tin tankard hanging from a string from the strap. You can see an axe handle on the sack. Not a very aggressive posture. No hat. Starting to bald, but otherwise have a decent head of hair. And guess that's about it. Hello, I got sent here. I'm not quite sure who sent me. Mike, is there any backstory from what happened to me to here?
Basically, you were sent by a man named Nero. You only
Okay.
heard about him, really. He owed your employer, basically. I mean, your employer owed him
Mm-hmm.
some money. As it turned out, a rather hefty sum. So, he basically, it's not like he sold you, but he told you that evening that, wow, you see, there's this situation, you have to work for this man and do whatever he wants. He told you that he asked him not to thrust you into danger, into dangerous situations, but he also told you that there might be some
Dangerous situations.
shady stuff that you'll be forced to partake in. And with that, he basically handed you to that man who just, left you at the door of this three strange people, or actually two people and one halfling.
Because remember, halfling are not people.
Yeah, halflings are not people. They're scum.
Half people.
Basically, the mysterious man in black, clearly dangerous and well armed, because you saw, his weapons sticking from under his hood. Just told you that you're going to meet the people who are doing a small job for Nero, and that they will tell you all about it. When you were trying to ask him about details, he just told you that you'll get your explanations later. Now shut up.
All right.
And so you see halfling who is dressed weirdly. He's dressed rather well, but not in imperial fashion. You don't really know what kind of dress this is. It's like this. It's very gaudy, colorful, very nice. But he doesn't look like any halfling that you ever saw. Next to him, standing in a manner of protector, is a big young man, very well built, very muscled, with a club in one hand and a small buckler in the other. His face looks rather simple, but from his stance you see that he knows what he's doing. And next to him is a man in a very simple clothing, actually showing signs of wear and tear here and there. His face is pockmarked with scars. It looks rather horrible. It looks like he just took a shot from blunderbuss from close range and survived. He's armed with a small axe, just like you, because you basically see that the newcomer has a small axe and a sling behind his belt. He looks more like a woodsman, honestly, or like a peasant than a city man. You look at each other with curious anticipation. So why not make friends? Or just kill each other? It's up to you.
I poured some wine in an empty glass and set it on the table close to the new guy.
So,
Pistol still in hand.
allow me to introduce myself. I'm guessing you guys are here under the same pretense as I was sent here. Does anybody know what's going on? Sorry, my name is Vincent. You could call me Vince or Vinny or...
Vinny! Like that cousin from Miraliana, remember, boss?
Just outside of town, yeah.
You see that the big oaf comes to you and shakes your hand. Nice to meet you, I'm Gennaro Vesuvio.
Oh, very nice to meet you too. I'm using my my grace as a servant dealing with a lot of people, trying to be very approachable, and yeah. I shake
When
that
I
hand
see,
firmly back.
All right.
I look
when I see
over to the halfling, dressed all decoratively.
When I
Yeah.
see
Reach
a
a hand
Gennaro
out
go
then.
up to him, I put the pistol away.
Yeah,
I gotta shake his.
you saw that the halfling was holding, a black powder weapon. Again, rather strange weapon for a halfling. You never saw a halfling with a pistol.
Oh.
But
Look at him a little funny, say "Welcome, city boy," and sit back down.
So my mother calls me Salvatore Sabatino, but my friends call me Sally Balls.
Sally Balls. Interesting name. I'm a little suspicious of the halfling.
okay.
Just a little look in my eyes. Just trying to take in like his outfit, his size, and haven't seen too many of them. Most of my patrons were students of schools of Nuln and officers, military officers and merchants. So not too many halflings. Not quite used to that.
I haven't seen any since we've been here in town, actually.
Well, I mean, you saw a few on the streets, but there were very few of them, and they were always hurrying, going somewhere, in a hurry. So, yeah.
Never worked or spoke with one.
Yeah.
Maybe they're on a hurry to some good pie shop I don't know about.
So, Gennaro basically handles you the glass filled with dark red wine. Here, drink this. It will help your humors.
I'll take the glass. I'm gonna smell it. I don't know if do I recognize it?
It smells like wine.
Yeah, just wine. All right, thank you. I'll drink it. I don't really have any. I don't feel like I'm being
Poisoned.
coerced into anything. Just kind of.
Don't worry, no one here is gonna kill you. The people that are gonna kill you are outside that house right now.
That's true.
In here it's safe.
So I'll take the glass. Drink a bit. Then. So does anybody know what we're all doing here?
We know exactly what we're doing here, but we'll fill you in as you need to know. No offense, boy,
This is the man with the plan.
but you're new here, and this is life or death. So
Life or death. So you've been working with Nero for a while.
something like that.
About a month, I guess. Month and a half.
I don't know if I'm not sure I'm the right person for the job. I'm kind of sidestepping. Not quite sure what's going on. Kind of just realizing I'm been put into a situation in over my head.
We're in over our heads too. If Nero told you to do something, you have to do it.
Yeah, you
Well,
also basically see that these guys, they were probably in a scrap or two before. They're even halfling with his nice clothes. You see from closer inspection that they're torn here and there. There are scars here and there on their faces.
Got the big scar across my face from the demon.
Yeah, well, you don't know that. Jason doesn't know that it's from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he doesn't know what it's from, but
yeah,
it's a pretty
but
big scar.
you see that's fresh, nasty scar, and the worst thing probably for you, not the best but the worst, is that these guys, they don't look like warriors. Even Gennaro, he just looks like a muscle man, but they're not soldiers or officers, and you see that they were, well, they came through some nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincent's nervously massaging his beard where he sees the scar on the halfling's face.
Yeah, there's something about that
Well,
scar
those
that's
here.
really unsettling you. You don't really know what it is, but there's something about it that makes you nervous. But as soon as you take your eyes off it, it's like it's not even there.
Well, this is a little bit of a change in plans. I guess first things first, we need to take you down to the college and get you made a herald. However, I think it's best that we go separately. You go by yourself, and we won't be too far behind. You
We'll
go
see if they-
in. You go in, and we'll come in a little bit after, and that or other order doesn't matter. And we'll deal with getting you a herald without anybody knowing, and then you will not put your herald's outfit on after you leave.
A herald.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go in and talk to the red griffin guy. It's like you take a right and then you go straight. There's a left or a right. I can't remember. I don't know. It's
Boss, tell him about the griffin. I mean, you know.
yeah. One of the doors. There's actually a griffin. There's a guy called the red griffin, and then there's actually a griffin in one of the doors. So be careful.
I think I'm going to need a little more
Tell you
detailed
what.
instruction from
Tell
that.
you what. I give him directions
Okay.
how to get there. I tell him to go, and we'll be there about 10 minutes behind him.
All right.
That way, and I want to follow the same directions we give him, in case something happens, so that, we can come across his body. To help out. But I, obviously don't tell him that. But
No, that's not.
no offense. So
I
yeah,
can follow him pretty closely.
well, but
without
the
being-
problem is we don't want an association between us and him.
Yeah.
Not right yet. So, yeah, we want to send him on his own, and then, like I said, we want to be and we want to be 10 minutes behind him, and get him a herald, and then we'll take it. Get him made a herald, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. Jason, basically, Lucas, the forester guy,
Mhm.
told you about the place. You've heard about the College of Heralds, and
Okay.
you know that it's close to the Tabard Inn, a rather famous establishment for young heralds, to stay there. You know where it is. It's in Neustadt. If you look at the map, there's the Nero's house, which I've on the right.
Mhm.
You see, and well, actually, I did not. I did not wrote that it's Tabard Inn, but if you see Tillman Rory,
Tillman Rory.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's where Tabard Inn is. The Tabard Inn is, and that's where the college is. It's on the other side. It's in Neustadt.
Neustadt.
So we have to pass through a gate to get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, just so you know, the guys already know, but just so you know, every time you walk through one of the gates or over one of the bridges known, you have to pay a fee.
Okay.
A tax, basically. It's usually 1 or 2 pennies. The smallest currency per person, and it's one way only. So when you're going to come back, you have to pay it again. Because
Okay.
this is the Empire and they need their taxes. Just like
Alright,
in real life, I guess.
So, just out from, I guess, my old career, where the tavern I worked at is mostly catered to officers and high
Which
enlisted
tavern was
from
that,
the.
by the way?
Oh, that was the. Oh, geez, what was it? Amber Creek. Sorry, I'll have to.
I'm going to tell you because I've entered your story into your character sheet.
Yeah.
Question
Well,
is it the one that what's his name hangs out at?
Tillman Rorik?
No, the other what's his name, the captain.
Oh, Durbine.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's
The
not.
butcher.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
He works. Yeah, it's Amber Creek. It's Amber Creek Tavern.
Now, where would that be?
Choose.
It's pretty nice.
If
I'm not-
it's
what's that
pretty
town?
nice, then I suggest either the Universitat or Handelbezirk district. Or Industrialplatz. on the other side of the river.
Do you know where the school is?
That's where we were going.
The university or the College of
Yes.
Heralds?
The non
University.
university.
It's University of Noun.
Yeah.
I see it. It's number 19 on the map. It's near number 15, near the Reichsplatz. I'm going to try and.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It would be near there. It'd be So okay, so
Right.
it would be in Nordstadt. Nordstadt?
No, Neustadt, yeah, but it's
Yep.
in the nice part of Neustadt because Neustadt is actually one of the worst places in Noun.
Okay.
Especially
It's
when
not. Yeah, it's not far. It's a decent tavern.
All right. Yeah, so it's near the Reichsplatz and near the Noun University. So I understand that you told this to the guys, right?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. None of you ever heard about this tavern that Vincent works in, but yeah, but apparently he does.
Well, apparently, I'm not too surprised. Usually, the occupants are officers of the academy or wealthy merchants. I wouldn't expect. Well, maybe this little guy, but you don't look the part of any of the patrons that I've served.
Okay, well that's all settled. No offense, but we got things to do and people to kill. So,
Actually, you've got
let's go.
beds to go to
About to get
because it's very late.
Oh, it's late.
Yeah.
I thought this was in the morning.
Nope.
Okay. So first things first. In the morning, you're gonna go to the College of Heralds. Will be about 10 minutes behind you, and we will deal with that when we get there.
Oh, okay. Where should I set up? Are we staying here for a while? Surely you have a room for me.
Yeah, there's a bed.
There's a big common room in this house. Actually,
Okay.
you basically
So
see that the house is standard but serviceable. You see that the cupboards are filled with jars full of food. There's some big haunches of dried meat, some wine bottles and ale. There are a couple of beds here and there, enough so that even with all of you there are still 2-3 left. And there are basically bars in the windows.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the whole place.
To a bed that's
looks-
not used.
Yeah, the whole place looks like a safe house, really.
All right.
Right. So off to bed you go, I guess. Night and all of that, basically you wake up in the morning. It's a nice day. Oh, by the way, Jason, we were playing in the summer, so it's pretty hot.
Okay.
And since it's known, and there are hundreds of foundries here, producing guns and ammunition for the Emperor's armies, so it's doubly hot. Not to mention it's in the south of the Empire, southwest, to be more precise. So it's very very warm. Since you were staying in Noun for a while, you've gotten used to a few things. First of all, there's the omnipresent ash coming from all the foundries that coats everything. That's why most folk here wear black clothes or dark clothes. Second, there are endless sounds of guns firing, basically, or smithies being worked. The sounds of hammers and and just basically industrial sounds. But all of you are staying on long enough so that you don't really even notice it anymore. The only real weird thing is that once every day the whole city grows silent for a few minutes, because apparently it's that's when the priests consecrate the guns.
Okay.
But you know, it's only for a few minutes every day, and after that, the sound returns. Basically, you know, the sounds of forges and of and
Okay.
of foundries return. Yeah. So you wake up in the
When
morning,
does that happen? The silence.
usually in the early afternoon.
Okay.
Usually in the early afternoon, but it depends. Early to late afternoon, almost never in the evening. You know, making guns is not easy. So sometimes they have a few hours. You know, they're running few hours late. Right. So you wake up in the morning. Quickly eat something from the from the pantry. And then off you go. You go. I understand that Vincent goes first, and you guys follow after 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10-ish minutes. Yeah, basically we don't. I mean, we don't want to have too much of a connection drawn between us and him.
Yeah.
For several reasons, his safety, as well as possible execution of a plan. So.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to try to look as presentable as I can. I still have that demeanor that I am a servant, and I'm supposed to, and I'm serving, relatively wealthy folks. So I try to keep everything very organized. My dress uniform very set up. So I'm my appearance should be pretty distinct in comparison to the rest of the troop, so get myself in order before, make sure none of my weapons are poking out. I'm just looking like best I can on my way out to the streets of Nuln.
All right. You can do that, especially since there's what's the word? Basically, you have there's soap. In the house, there's there's a big bowl enough for you to wash in, not bath, not exactly bath, but just a very big bowl. And there's a small well in the back of the house, basically. So you guys can wash with impunity, something very rare in the Empire.
Okay,
In the whole
I will be
world,
leaving.
basically.
I will be leaving larger objects, like I have my oil lamp. I don't think I need that. It's the morning, so I'm leaving that. Anything big and bulky, so my pack is relatively light.
Okay. Just so you know, unless you're going to state otherwise, for example, I will assume that you have all your money with you, right? Or your full weaponry.
Okay.
Just I mean, if you want to leave something, just like now, then you have to tell me.
Okay.
By the way, otherwise,
FYI, my money pouch has been moved to a much more secure location.
And
Okay.
What location is that?
Inside the pants.
I thought as much. And how? Okay, that will sound very bad, but how big is your money pouch?
It's not very big at this point after the last time.
Oh yeah,
There's a reason he's not called Solly Balls.
It's a little bit lighter as it is, so
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
So it won't stick out as much. All right.
So Lucas, should I be leaving anything behind? Am I going to be leaving all my stuff at the Herald School, or
Nope,
should I pack light?
Pack light. You're going there. You're going to ask for a job. You'll tell them we're coming behind you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna.
You'll tell them some other heralds are coming behind you, and you can feel free to give them our name.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna leave some of this bulkier stuff behind. My lantern. Leave my lantern. My tankard,
Yeah, I just whatever, dude. I don't care.
Standard cloak. Yeah. I'm just as a message to the GM.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I'm not holding up everything like and this. All right.
And this, and that, and this.
looking at you for approval.
Yeah.
Maybe.
When I'm taking my teddy bear with me.
No, yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm not leaving that behind. All right, so
Not the teddy bear, you bastards.
so I have my good craftsman clothing. I'm looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I
see
have
that
my.
he looks pretty slick for a guy who works in the tavern.
Yep, I'm gonna leave my let's see, all my worn clothing behind. My backpack will have the sling, the axe with the axe handle sticking out. I'll have my
So you place your sling in your backpack.
yes.
All right, sure.
So, yep, trying not to look like any weapons are on me at the time. And then I'm going to make my way out the door.
Okay. You go out of the door on the streets of Naun, the streets of Kaufman district. It's pretty nice here. You're in the Altstadt quarter, so the good quarter. You can even see the Countess Palace from here. The Countess Palace on the hill. Magnificent building, really impressive. And you make your way towards the College of Heralds. The College of Heralds, to which you approach through the High Gate, one of the main gates in Naun.
When looking at the tower, but when looking at the tower, I say a little prayer. I'm not sure why. I just have an urge to say a little prayer to keep all the folks from the farmstead well protected in the afterlife.
All right.
Just a little something I whisper under my breath as I look at the tower. Then I move on.
Okay. I mean the tower. I presume the Countess Palace, not the Iron Tower,
Yes,
which is the prison of
yes, the Countess.
All right, no problem. You go through the gate. You pay 2 pennies to enter. So please. Please always write down the amount of money that you're spending, and then either during the game or after the game, subtract or add the sum to your total sum of money. So
Will do.
Right. Because I basically just, I will not check your sheets. You guys are responsible for them yourselves, so I presume that you will make whatever is necessary, right? Anyway.
Okay.
You enter the Universitat, and immediately, you see that the people around you are different than the ones in Kaufman district. Here, there are many students, younger people, in various liveries of various academies, not only university, but also the Imperial Gunnery School and the College of Heralds. Back in Nero's house, the guys shown you the tabards. They are red and yellow, very characteristic. And I mean, basically, you know who the heralds are. You know who the heralds are from. Who work in the college. They're the group of people who run around town and settle settle things with various properties, about various properties and
like bureaucrats, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And I did give him explicit instructions not to wear the tabard.
Okay.
If he gets it before we do, if we get there, yeah.
When you gave him that instruction, Gennaro looked at you strangely. I mean, at Lucas and said, "Lucas, remember the adventure with the warden?"
He's not going to the castle, nor is he going to be actually doing any herald work.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You do like Sylvester Stallone, like young Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah. No. So basically, you approach the College of Heralds, which is an impressive-looking building, fenced off by a high wall. The guard outside, well, it's not really a guard. It's just some. Well, he's more of a ceremonial guard than any real armed soldier. He looks at you as you approach the high stone wall. I mean the gate set in a high stone wall, behind which you can see the many-storied building of the college, and says, "Halt! What business do you have with the College of Heralds?"
Well, I'm an aspiring student of the College of Herald.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
interested. Yes.
I see. Very well. You may enter then, please.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I do a shallow salute and walk by with a smile.
Oh, and basically he gives you instructions. If you're looking for work, then you go there, blah 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 blah, and so on.
Okay.
Basically, he just he gave you very very convoluted instructions, which in the end are just what the guys were saying to you at Nero's house.
Okay.
Which is why we told him to just wait inside for us.
Yeah. That is basically it.
Okay.
As you enter the courtyard, you see that there are not many there are not many heralds outside. Probably at this time they are already outside. In the town, doing their work. Well, the building is basically impressive. And so I guess that you're going to wait here, right? For the rest of the guys.
Yep, I'm going to, if it's a courtyard, if there's anything ornate looking, I'm just going to walk over and kind of look very interested in that, just kind of mind my own business, ignore other folks around me, just in the main courtyard.
There are a few statues here and there portraying famous or just distinguished heralds.
Okay.
So you walk to them, you read.
Scratch my beard.
Yeah, scratch your beard, read their names. Yeah, just you're waiting here for a few minutes, and after those few minutes, Lucas, Gennaro, and Sally walk through the gate. By the way, guys, you have your college tabards on you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. In fact, I'm assuming we're wearing them since we're just strutting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and as you were, Jason, as you were walking through the gate, the guard told you about, not to go into the room where Ernst resides.
Okay.
Because
Ernst.
you'll regret it. Yeah, but you don't know who Ernst is.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, the three heralds approach you. You see that Vincent is here, looking good in his fine craftsmanship clothing.
Great. So we want to take him and get him a job to replace the herald that we lost, because we know that
Herald the Herald, yeah.
Yeah, Herald the Herald, because it works better if you have three heralds.
Yeah,
and
we're down
so
a
we're,
man, so.
and we want him attached to our team. That's why we came. So we're gonna go, talk to the people in charge of that and get him added.
Okay. So you go inside. You walk through the dark wooden corridors, stone and wood corridors. Past many paintings of Empire's beautiful lands and impressive cities. Of course, there are also paintings of Sigmar because, well, he was awesome as well. You've only passed a few people on your way to Crimson's office because, like I said before, it's at that time, at this time, most of the heralds are outside. You knock at the door of Crimson's office, and you walk inside. He's sitting there behind his desk, eating late breakfast, some kind of porridge, and he washes it down with something that smells like some kind of herbal drink. You're not really sure. He's like, hello there, heralds. Sorry for that. I was just eating my late breakfast. Welcome, welcome. Tell me, did you settle any disputes about the Sigmarsheim?
Almost. We did, however, because we know it works better when there are 3 herald, or is Gennaro a herald?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When there's 4 heralds instead of 3. So we have this gentleman here who wants to help us out, and we just wanted to see if we could get him assigned to our team for the last decision that has to be made.
Oh, you don't say. Well, come here, boy. Let me look at you.
Good day. I approach him.
So, what's your name?
Vincent Darioche.
I see.
At your service.
I see. So you want to become a herald, yes? Well, we could use another one since the last one kind of bailed. Yes, and the case of Sigmarsheim is coming to an end, so it would certainly be good if if we could end it in a civilized manner. Am I right, my dear heralds?
Oh, most definitely.
Excellent. Very well, boy. I will give you this job. I will pay you 10 shillings per day for that. You will also be able to eat for free in the Tabard Inn, but only the food is free. The drinks are still on you. And I have a spare tabard here somewhere, he says as he rummages through as he rummages through his desk, and finally emerges with a tabard for you. Here, wear it at all times. It's a symbol of our college, and you should be proud of it.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Now, listen to your colleagues here. They already have enough experience of dealing with all those people who lay claims to properties, to various properties. And word of advice: in this line of work, it's good to act reasonable. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's important for you to have cool head. Because
very much
otherwise
so.
you might lose it. Just kidding. It wasn't really funny. At least not for you. Anyway, the Crimson Griffin looks at the rest of the team and says, "Right, I hope that you introduce your colleague to the wonderful world of College of Heralds."
Oh, we most certainly will, sir.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you will. Right, so anyway, I'm awaiting the conclusion of your current case with...
Yep. We're almost there. We just have a little bit of fact-checking and whatnot to to finish up, and then we'll, we hope to have it concluded within a week.
That's
Be in
excellent
touch
news.
shortly.
It's excellent news because, yes, well, we don't have that much time. I mean, we have, but, it's
Right.
It's a delicate matter.
It most certainly is, and we want to make sure we get it right. So,
Great. So, I'll be waiting for your results. Until then, may Sigmar bless you and send you many successes.
thank you, and you as well, sir.
Of course you will. Now, off you go. And with
Okay,
that,
we're gonna head out.
He shoos you out of his office.
Great. I hate to do this. Part of what helped me get over that allergy attack was large amounts of caffeine. However, I have to run to the restroom. So, do you mind if we take a restroom?
No problem. No problem.
Yep. Sorry. Okay. I'll be right back.
So, Jason, how are you liking it so far?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Very well. Very well.
Yeah. It's been a while since I did Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. It was your campaign last, Brian. When was that?
Yeah.
2-3 years ago.
3 years ago,
maybe
bro.
more. Yeah.
We did The Enemy Within.
Oh man, that's awesome. I'm actually
Yeah.
getting ready to run the Enemy Within, like live, you know.
Really?
Yeah. I only have 2 books left to collect, and then in December I will probably try to find a group to run it with.
I think I have everything except the last one.
Actually, I have the last one because the last one is very easy to get in Poland, but I don't have the second and the third one.
Oh, and I skipped Something Rotten and
Oh
Kislev.
yeah, it's shit actually.
Really?
Yeah, most people who run the Enemy Within skip it completely. You know, it's not very good.
I read over it, but it was like too dense, and I'm like, where's the payoff? Like, you just keep going, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Sorry about that.
a. Oh, you're fast.
I've got practice.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
with little kids, you know, you learn to go when you can. So,
Yeah. Just.
Pop a blood vessel or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we're done, we're going to basically send him back with the exact same way we came. You know, us 10 minutes behind, without him not wearing his herald tabard, even
Okay.
though you know the guy just told him to always wear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a mixed signals there, guys.
Well, like I said, his job is not to actually be heralding. We've got other plans for him. We need somebody who's unfamiliar. So, yeah. Okay, so that's we're gonna meet back at the house
Okay.
then,
Um,
and go ahead.
do we see any beggars on the way back?
Yeah, there are many beggars in None, you know. Of course, there are not many of them in Oldstadt where you're staying, but in Neustadt quarter there are many of them. Even in the Universität district.
If there's a guy that's pretending to be crippled and he's totally not crippled,
Okay.
I want to give him 3 silver, and tell him I'm paying Ranald his dues, and I'm all in and could use some luck right now.
All right. You spot a person like that. Of course. So you're paying with him 3 silver, right?
Yeah, like I know he's full of shit, but
Okay.
it's part. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course. All right, no problem about that. No problem about that. So one more time, where are you sending Jason?
Back to the house.
Back to the house. All right.
Should I? And this could be in a conversation with Lucas. Should I leave dressed up and perhaps change at the inn before I make my way back to Altstadt, or
Change
I
what?
bought my clothing?
The tabard, or
Yeah, the tabard. Should I wear it out?
Run. Yeah. Well, you need to wear it out because you know you
Yeah, I'll
But,
wear
you know,
it out.
just duck into an alley and pop it off and stick it in your backpack.
Okay, well, I'll just make my way back to the inn I work at, and I can change there, and I'll look a little less suspicious than somebody undressing in the aisleway. So
yeah,
that's
but-
over by the Oscars block, or is that in this district?
it's not far from.
Yeah, I
like,
don't want you. I don't want you going too far in that tabard.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't want to go too
Yeah.
far in that tavern.
Once they put what he's saying is like once they find out who you are, that you're with us, your life's gonna get a lot more difficult. Like right now, you're kind of free from all that.
yeah, what the boys want to say is that there are a lot of people who will be trying to kill you. Yeah.
So yeah, you You might want to just duck in an alley real quick.
Yeah.
You might, yeah.
If there are people hunting you, do you mind if you guys left first?
You probably want us behind you in case your butt needs saving.
Okay, you've convinced me. Yes, I'll find an alley, and I'm sure I can fit this in my bag. If not, I can carry whatever's in there.
There's 4 or 5 different powerful entities that want us killed right now, so.
Oh.
And they let us know on a daily basis.
Very, very well. Okay, well then I guess I am off. I have the tabard on now. As I leave, I'm going to look for either like an open inn or somewhere I can change if that's closer than a shady alley. I'm going to look for a safe place.
I mean, a tabard just it's just a tavern,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah,
should
I
take you all of 2 minutes to have off.
I think even less, because basically this tabard is a piece of cloth that you put over your head. I mean,
Okay.
if you would be handicapped,
As a whole-
it would probably take 2 minutes, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to walk in one alley, take it off, roll it up, put it in my pack, then out the other end on my way back to Nero's house.
All right, you do this without any problems, basically.
And just for the sake, I'm going to take another gate. Say if I took the south gate, I'll be taking gate at number 4, the high gate.
That was exactly the gate which you came through.
Okay, well then I'll go up.
No. We want you taking the same path we're taking.
Understood.
Yeah.
Then, I'll
Okay.
return the way
You return
instructed.
to the house. Once again, you pay 2 pennies because you come back for the gate. People were looking at you. You immediately saw that as you've put on your tabard, some people were looking at you funny. You're not exactly know what's the deal, but yeah, it's this thing that that being a herald, well, it's not always. It's not
It's like being a
always nice.
taxman.
Yeah, it's basically like being a taxman, you didn't saw that, you didn't saw any outright hostile glares, but some people were like, had this kind of reserve towards you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you enter Nero's house. You wait for the guys for a couple of minutes, and again. Oh, also, guys, you also pay the fee. Please remember that. So yeah, after a few minutes, the rest of the guys come in, and you see that Vincent is sitting on his bed, looking sheepish, sheepishly
Awesome.
around him.
Okay.
He's
Now
in the
what-
tabard, by the way.
Oh, he's put it back on?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said he's in the tabard.
I assume that he did. Or-
No, remember he
No.
took the tabard off.
No,
Yeah, I
he was
took it
taking
off
off
in the
the
nearest
top.
alleyway.
Okay. Sorry.
My way back.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad. Right. So no, he's not in the tabard. Sorry.
Ah. So, what was it you said you did again?
Well, I helped keep a tavern.
You serve
Bartender.
drinks?
Oh yes, of course.
You,
Many drinks.
you capable of slipping something in a drink?
I could, if I worked there, I can certainly do something like that. I'm looking at you a little suspiciously.
Awesome. We got a job for you. Okay, so here's the deal. We're not liked. Heralds in general, and specifically us. However, we have our fingers in many pies. so to speak.
I had fingers in a pie in that villa, if you know what I mean. Says Gennaro.
Yeah, how's that itch going for you, by the way?
Fuck you. And he scratched his nether regions.
So, first thing we need to do, we need to figure out how to get a body to the jail. Now, ideally, and no offense, Vince, but we don't know you, and you're kind of on a need-to-know basis with this stuff. Don't take it personally, but it's probably best for everybody. Besides, that way if you're tortured, you can't tell them what you don't know. And I purposely say that.
My God.
Trying to scare them a little. So, first plans first. We got to figure out some way to get a cart and a carpet or something of that nature, because we got to take care of the demagogue, whatever his name was.
You mean the Bauman guy?
No.
No.
The demagogue, the one that's
Oh, right.
that's friends with the judicial champion.
Yeah, he's my God. Not Lanfrid Durbine.
Oh.
Hieronymus Delthold.
Yeah.
Deltold.
Yeah.
However, we have to do so at a time when, ideally, the other guy. Hold on. Let me flip over to the notes from last week.
Durbine or
No, the judicial champion.
There's a lot of names.
Yeah. Atzwig.
Atwick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Abelhelm Atzwick.
Yeah. Ideally, when he's not working. That's the thing, because we do not want to show up at the jail with his buddy. So, the plan is, at this point, we're going to go celebrate with Delholt, and you're going to put something in his drink. We are going to smuggle his body out. Somehow, that's what we got to figure out.
I can get a cart.
Yeah, a cart might be the best way. And then we are going to deliver him.
He looks like a drunk that we're helping home. You know what I mean?
Ooh, good. Well, that's a good point. We can get him into the cart that way. We will need somebody to run interference on the record keeper. I can do that.
Wait, are you saying this body is not yet a body?
Oh, it's not going to be a body. He's going to jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
He gets to live.
Oh,
We're not doing that. We're
Not yet.
oh, you had me nervous. I thought you wanted me to murder this man.
No. We're just going to render him unconscious
Oh,
and deliver him to the jail.
well, there's some strong drinks that could probably do that on his own. Does he like his drink?
I reached
we
to my shirt and I pull out the blue vial. 3 drops of this in his drink and he'll be down in a few minutes.
Oh, interesting.
So, the other thing we need to do, which I guess, why don't we do it this way? Sally and Gennaro, you two go kind of keep an eye on Atzwig. We want to know what his schedule appears to be. If you can gossip and find out from other people, that's good too. But we need to know specifically when he's drinking. Usually. And not at the jail. And then, Sally, do you want to pick up a cart on the way back from that? Or do you want...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then, you guys go do that. I'll work out the situation with Vinny, and we'll take care of that tomorrow afternoon, I think. Actually, even better. You guys go do that. Vinny and I will go talk to. Hold on, let me close that. Talk to Rorig about a possible loan.
How much?
Doesn't matter. We just want the gossip to get around that we're asking him for a loan. How much do you think we need?
And this is to pay off Durbine,
Well, this is what we want.
Armina.
It's both. It's for Armina, but we kind of want it to sound like it's really for paying off Bauman.
So we want him to know that they're paying off Bauman.
Well, yeah, we want the rumor to go around that we're trying to get the money together to pay off Bauman.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Rorig has a big ass mouth.
Okay.
Um,
So Vincent, drugs, Delatold, Sally and Gennaro stake out Adzvig, find out what he's drinking. Talk
well,
to...
no. You guys go stake out Atzvig, figure out what his schedule is. Get a cart on your way back, or we can get a cart first thing tomorrow morning. Might be a better idea. He and I will go. Vinny and I will go to Rorig to see about possibly a loan. No rush on actually getting the funds though. We'll tell them we'll have a few days. Then we'll all meet back here tonight. Tomorrow we'll do the drugging and the dropping off.
So, Sally, you're going to find out when this guy drinks?
When this guy's not at his
schedule,
employer. Yeah,
Well,
really,
if you could find out what he drinks, that might give us some
different
more
guy.
options.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're talking.
I'm so confused.
you will be. And
Nero dropped you off at a strange time.
we're purposely keeping you in the dark on a lot of this, so
Fine by me,
Oh no, when they're torturing you for it, you'll wish you knew. Okay, great. So let's all go do that, and we'll meet back here dinner time-ish.
Okay.
All right.
To the butcher's block.
So I don't know which one of us you want to handle first.
Guys, so I guess maybe Jason and Vincent and Sally?
No, Vincent and Lucas.
Vincent and Lucas, sorry.
Yep. Yeah. Sally and Gennaro and Vincent and Lucas.
Yeah.
Those are the parties.
Okay, so Vincent and Lucas.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go to the place where Tillman's always drinking.
Okay, which is the Tabard Inn, basically.
Right.
Okay.
However, much like the last time,
Yeah.
we're not walking together.
All right.
And in fact, while I go talk to Tillman, he's just gonna sit and hang out by himself. And I've let him know this beforehand. He's really only there in case a bar fight breaks out and, we need backup. And so he can see who Tillman is, in case he needs to know.
Yeah,
So-
get a good look at the guy he's talking to.
So, Lucas, we're planning on drugging this guy at the tavern, correct?
No,
That's
no,
That's tomorrow.
no,
That's
no. We're going to do that somewhere else.
The guy you're talking to now, you're just going to talk, or Lucas is going to talk to him about a loan.
Okay.
We'll fill you in on the rest of it tomorrow.
Okay.
So, okay.
You set off towards the Tabard Inn. Walking through the streets one more time. Of course, you go there separately, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Once again, you pass through the Griffin Gate. The High Gate. First, Vincent, and then Lucas, who, of course, is on the lookout for any trouble, for any potential danger. And you enter the tavern. Vincent, you see that there are quite a few heralds inside. Some of them are studying, reading their books and parchments. Others are eating early meal, like not exactly lunch, but pre-lunch. But there are a couple of them who are getting stinking drunk, even though it's early. Well, it happens. Particularly, there's a table near which sit at least like 8 people, all in their cups. There are many bottles and steins and mugs in front of them, most of them empty. They're singing something like that, yeah. They're all hammered, or at least most of them are hammered. The rest are just drunk. So yeah, as you sit near a table, a pretty girl, pretty waitress, approaches you. She's really nice looking, and asks you for your order. When she sees your tabard,
no, I assume he's not wearing a tabard.
Oh, okay. She only asks. All right. So you don't have tabard, so she only asks you for your order then.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea is we don't want anyone knowing he's actually a herald.
Okay. And what would you like to eat and drink?
I would have just a drink today. Do you have a nice morning amber ale?
If I may say so, sir, the girl starts. You see that she's pretty, but she's probably not very bright. May I suggest that you try our Tabard Goldbeard? It's a Nordland-style light ale that is very popular with the younger apprentices and students.
Not really my taste, ma'am. Do you have an amber?
Yes, of course we have.
I'll have one, please.
Coming right up.
Thank you.
And with that, she sets off to get your drink. Meanwhile, Harold, you're walking through the streets. You approach
Lucas.
Shit, sorry. Meanwhile, Lucas, you're walking through the streets, and I'm a dumbass. You approach the Tabard Inn. What's your plan?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in and talk to Rorik.
Rorik. All right.
Yep.
You entered the insides of the inn. You see that Vincent is sitting there sipping some nice-looking amber brew.
Totally ignore him.
Of course. And you also see, not surprised, Tillman Rorik, who is drunk. He's
Sit down next to. Oh, go ahead.
He's of course surrounded by his friends, quote unquote.
Ooh, even better.
Friends.
Even better.
It's not exactly friends. They're more like people who just
Hangers on.
Like to hang out with him because he probably buys them drinks. So anyway, you sit right next to him, I presume.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
As you sit right next to him, few of those young people look at you. Hey, what are you doing? But when Tillman sees you, he's like, "Oh, it's my friend! It's my good friend! Oh, come on, welcome!" And he immediately starts slapping you on the shoulder.
How's it going, Tillman?
Yeah, it's Tillman. It's great. I'm drunk. It's great. What are you doing here? It's your Gennaro.
They're off doing something else. But I wanted to talk to you about something.
You are Gennaro, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, Gennaro, I love you, man.
We love you too.
Oh, great. What can I help you with, huh?
So, And it's all right if you need to sober up a little. I just want to talk to you a little bit about it now. I can come back and talk to you later.
No, man, it's cool. It's nice.
And-
Like, we can talk about it now. What you need? What you need? Please tell me.
So, and by the way, when I'm talking, like, I'm making sure that these hangers-on can hear.
All right.
I'm not like shouting it, so like people not at the table can hear, but I'm making sure that the people at the table,
Can hear.
fully understand what I'm asking.
All right. No problem.
I'm like, well, I wanted to talk to you because you're a successful lord.
Oh, of course I am the most successful of all.
Yep. And I know how we helped you with that and all.
Yeah,
And so
you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you helped me. Yeah, you did me good.
And, yeah. And we just wanted to talk to you about the possibility of maybe a loan. Again, we'll wait till you're a little sober to discuss amounts.
No,
But
you want me to lend you some money, huh?
yeah, well, we'll get two things. One part of it's an investment.
Oh,
And, we think it's an investment with some ladies that you might like.
oh, ladies,
so,
I like ladies.
Yeah. I suspect we might be able to get you some free services if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hadn't had my balls drained for a while. I could use it.
I'm sure you could. But the other thing is before we can even get to that point, unfortunately, there's a low-life criminal by the name of Bauman.
Oh,
I make sure to say
Bauman.
the name.
Who's Bauman? Who's that?
He's just like I said. He's just a criminal.
Oh,
However-
fuck him.
Exactly. However, he's threatening to kill us unless we pay him
He
off
wants
before
to kill
this.
my friends? Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Son of a bitch.
So if we don't pay him off, so we can do our little business venture, that's the other one you might like. So anyway,
Oh,
we'll wait till
yeah.
we'll wait till you're sober for it.
No, it's cool, man. I'm going to lend you some money, and then we're going to kill Bauman. We're going to kill Bauman.
No. Don't worry about killing Bauman.
Well,
We'd rather
he
pay
wants
him
to
off.
kill
because-
you. You're my friends. I can let him do that.
Well, and he's a big dude, so we would rather.
I am
we would
also
rather,
a big dude, and I
we-
have friends. He
we would.
gestures
We,
at the rest of kids.
so does he. That's the problem. But here's the other thing.
Mine
think-
friends are better.
Yeah. He's not necessarily a bad person to like you, so if we can if we can pay him off and make him happy, he'd be a good ally to have. So,
Oh, I see. I see.
so it's probably worth letting him live.
Okay. Sure.
So you don't want to do that.
Still say we should fuck him. Not literally, of course. Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll come back when you're at another time. But we'll talk about amounts that it's not polite to talk numbers in front of other people. But and when I say that, I kind of try to sound a little ditzy. What is that noise?
Yeah.
Sorry. I try to sound a little ditzy, like I don't realize what I've essentially just been talking about it. Playing the fool, but if I
Alright.
can.
All right.
But because I don't think it's something that I have to try too hard at, because the people that I want to hear are all drunk anyway.
Yeah, they really are. Like seriously.
So that's kind of what I talked to him about, and since he said he was gonna lend it to us, I tell him, okay, well, I got to get back to work, but thanks for this talk, and we'll swing by another time to talk the numbers.
You can come
Thanks
in
again for
anytime. You're my friend, Sally. I love you.
Yeah, well, man, I told you we love you too, man.
Yeah.
You're a great dude.
Yeah, I totally am.
And with that, I get up and leave.
All right. Vincent, what are you doing? You see that? Well, you practically heard everything they've said because Tillman wasn't really speaking very quietly. He was just like, well, he was like a drunk, loud and proud.
Okay. Well, if after let's see, Lucas leaves, I want to finish my beer, kind of sit around, look around at the place. If the waitress comes by again, I'm just going to kind of just say, tell her that I kind of like this place. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I'll make this my new regular routine, since unfortunately the tavern I used to go to seems to have gone downhill.
Yeah.
And then I'll make my way out.
Of course, she well, as you tell her this, she's seemingly very happy about it. About those compliments. You pay for the beer. It only costs 2 pennies, so
Okay.
it's not much, and the quality is very good actually. Yeah, so basically, after that you get up and you follow Lucas outside. You boys wait for each other outside, or just?
I wait until I see him,
Okay.
and then I start walking.
All right.
I'm going to. He's going to walk. I'm not going to immediately start following him. I'm going to kind of wait till he gets to past a corner. Then I'll start following nonchalantly.
All right, no problem.
Given some good gap.
Right, and you go back to your house, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. Sally.
Andrew, did we say tabard or no tabard for this?
No tavern.
No
We don't want to
tabard.
draw attention to ourselves, yeah.
We're going dark.
Never go full tavern.
Okay, we're going to the butcher's block then.
Boss. Boss, do you think that Vincent fellow is like, he's like he's like a snitch, like a Nero snitch,
I don't think so. I think he's a fish out of water.
Yeah, he looked kind of spooked.
Yeah, I think
he's kind of cool.
almost Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that he'll live long enough with us.
And we might need his help too, because
Yeah.
everybody seems to be our now.
Yeah, it's like this town is full of assholes. Everyone
Yeah.
is dead.
Oh, if I was there, I would have been it's one giant asshole. But
Yeah. It's like,
Just like Lucini.
yeah.
Shake this out of there.
It's like I thought that we left that place behind, Anyway, let's go and do this thing. And you set off to the butcher's block, which is, I mean, you're going to visit Hieronymus Doubthold, right?
No, they're going to stake out Atzvik.
Atzvik, Abraham Atzvik, yeah, but it's in the same place. Iron Tower, yeah, Butcher's Block, basically, yeah. So, you walk through the gate, and then the Glory Bridge, which costs you a total of 4 pennies per person.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's at this moment that you realize that life in Nuln is not, it's not sunshine and unicorns. But then again, it is one of the most one of the richest cities in the Empire, probably for a good reason.
Well, let's hope for that trickle-down economics here, because I'm pretty broke right now.
Yeah, well, but just remember that when you finish this task, the college will pay you. So
And hopefully
Nero.
hopefully so will the jail.
yeah,
And Nero, yeah.
and Nero, so you can quickly become rich. You enter the island upon which stands the ominous Iron Tower, a creepy place.
Can I go around that?
Around Iron Tower?
Yeah.
But what do you
Like,
mean?
so I don't have to pass where we got caught last time without having the tabards on.
Yeah, you can make a detour like that. Sure.
Okay.
You and Gennaro.
I could take the Admiral Island down all the way around. I mean, I'll do that if I have to.
No. It's okay. You can actually go around it without much problem. You go around. You and Gennaro, that is, and eventually you reach the Butcher's Block. You reach the Butcher's Block. You know, the seedy-looking tavern. But at least it's full of soldiers, you know, of guards, so it is probably quite safe. You enter it, and inside, of course, you look for the for Atzwick, Abelhem Atzwick. You quickly
Can me and Gennaro go separately?
okay. Right, no problem. You quickly locate the man. It's hard to not to spot him, you know. He's this solid wall of muscle, 5'10". His face is just full of scars. It's brutal face. One eyebrow is completely sliced away and replaced with shiny scar tissue. The man is festooned with weapons, you know. He's got full mail armor, two-handed sword on his back, a rapier, two-handed axe on his back, buckler, crossbow, a shield. He's like walking armory. Seriously, he looks like, you know, like a caricature of a warrior almost. But the thing is that he probably can use all those weapons very efficiently. He sits there and sips some beer from a rather large tankard next to him. So, guys, what now?
I want to go up to the bar separately from a Gennaro.
All right.
I kind of want to contort my face a little different, like just so I look different. Like my hands are shaking a little bit. I just walk up to the bar like an alcoholic needs a drink or something.
Oh, okay, I get it. Right, no problems. Yeah,
like trying to blend in by standing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
actually have the disguise skill I haven't used yet.
Well, yeah, disguise, but you know, disguise. It actually takes some time to use.
It's not just like doing a quick like some Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I know Sherlock Holmes. I
Fake
assume
mustache your real mustache.
Robert Downey Jr. It took some time.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you
Alright.
can of course pretend that you're an alcoholic. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just wanted to come in and see that he's here, and then me and Gennaro could post up at opposite ends of the building so that when he leaves, we see that.
Okay. You order. I presume you order some drink, something to drink.
Brandy, they have it. That's fine.
Yeah, they have it. This place is rather well stocked, actually.
Yeah, just a double shot.
You order a small glass of brandy. It's good brandy from Everland. You walk to a table near. You also see that Gennaro ordered, you know, a mug of light, watered down beer, and sit somewhere, you know, far from you, as not to arouse any suspicions. And yeah, basically you observe Atzwick. He just drinks his beer, casual like. And you're waiting for what exactly? For when he gets up, I presume.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my drink, and then I want to go outside. I mean, I'm assuming a front entrance and a back entrance, because last time he talked to somebody and they went out the back entrance.
Yeah.
So me and Gennaro just post up at like one in the front, one in the back.
What?
Yeah, like, and god damn it, and wait till he leaves, because we're just here to find out his schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand completely. Okay, so you're waiting for, you've actually been waiting for a good hour, because after the first drink he ordered 2 more, but you guess that, the man of his stature probably can drink a gallon before it actually affects him. So, and then he ordered something to eat as well. Sorry for that. And eventually he, of course, he got up after like an hour and a half and walked out.
What direction does he go in?
As you exit the tavern, you see that he's going in the direction of the other island, the direction from which you came from.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll probably, he's crossing the bridge that connects the Iron Tower to other island, the Iron Bridge, the so-called Iron Bridge. Of course,
I want to discreetly follow.
follow him. All right. You do that without much problems. But you follow him so that he won't notice you, or that you follow him and don't really care?
Well, I mean, I don't want him to notice me, but if he does, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I do.
You don't want him to notice you, but you also don't want to, draw more attention by looking too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, we can just be bumping into each other if that happens.
sure, no problem. So,
I'm going separate from Gennaro, though, so if he spots one of us, hopefully...
Gennaro is not walking with you.
The other
towards
is still
you. He's,
undercover.
he's further back. Right, so you basically, walk without any problems behind Outswick. Unfortunately, once again, you have to pay, because such is life in Noun.
2 or 4?
2.
Okay. How much was the brandy?
Oh yeah, sorry, forgot about the brandy. 5 pennies.
Okay.
It's quality alcohol. Anyway, you enter the other island, and then he walks one more time through the bridge, the Glory Bridge, to the Handel Bezirk district, and then to to another tavern, basically, where he orders more drinks. But you see one thing.
What tavern?
The tavern is named the Sharp Goose.
Okay.
You see that there he meets with the Doubthold. He orders the drink, sits near the table, and then, after a few minutes, Hieronymus Doubthold enters and walks right towards his resting place. And they begin to speak to each other quietly. So,
Is it kind of crowded? Like I can kind of just stand between people and watch?
well, there are quite a few people, at this time. I mean, it's this time of the day,
What time of the day is it?
Right now it's about it's like 1 p.m.
Okay, so it's like lunchtime still.
Yeah, it's the lunchtime is just starting, so no. Yeah, so people like are coming in force, slowly to eat and drink. Right.
I'll order uh, some watered down beer this time.
Okay. It's
Can't keep
like
keep
one.
doing double shots.
Yeah, it's like
What?
it's like 1 penny for the mug.
Okay.
From the smell itself, you know that this is not going to be a good drink. It really smells. It smells like ass.
I want to sit as far away as possible, but still able to see him.
All right. You can do that without any problems, without any trouble. They're speaking for half an hour more. Doubthold is showing him some papers, explaining something to him clearly, but you don't know, what kind of papers they are. And
Is there a spot at the bar that's a little bit closer that I can go up to try and eavesdrop while I'm ordering a drink or something?
Wait. Come again?
Is there a spot at the bar that's a little bit closer where I might be able to eavesdrop and under the gas
Not exactly.
ordering a drink?
They're also sitting a bit farther from the bar itself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep watching then.
Okay. Yeah, you keep watching, and it's like I said, they've been talking for about half an hour maybe. Then they get up and walk out through the door, go in their separate directions.
I need to stick with Adsvig.
Adzvik, you see, is heading back towards the Iron Tower. I mean, towards the direction of the Iron Tower, at least.
I think I'll follow to halfway across is that the Aver Bridge south of Aver Island?
The Aver Bridge, no. The Aver Bridge is actually the bridge that connects Handelbezirk to the Aver Island. The bridge that connects Aver Island to the Iron Tower is the Iron Bridge.
I'll just watch and see if he crosses back over.
He does.
I'm not sure if I'm going to pay the toll again.
He does. He crosses the bridge that connects the city to the Aver Island. So you guess that he's going back to either the Iron Tower or the Butcher's Block.
Okay.
Right.
I'll follow.
Pay.
Was it 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this time you see that as he entered the Iron Tower, the island on which the tower stands, he's going inside.
Okay. Is there anywhere to stand around to kind of blend in?
Well, you can try, but this is
It's
a place
just-
where the jail is, so you will look suspicious. You know that.
Yeah.
In the
Okay, I'm gonna head back. I'm like,
You're heading back.
yeah.
All right. Right. So you're heading back to the house, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a second, because I'll need to roll. Okay. This time you only pay 1 penny.
Okay.
But you saw that Gennaro is not with you, basically.
Where did he go?
You don't know.
Shit.
You think that you've actually lost him after you've left the Sharp Goose.
That's the problem with being short. When you look over your shoulder, it's not quite enough all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Why even live?
can I go back that way?
Of course you can. You can
kind
go.
of
You can go
retrace.
whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go past the
The
Sharp
Goose.
Goose.
Okay. Yeah, you
Um,
find the tavern, but you don't see Gennaro near it.
I'll keep back onto the house then.
Okay. You guys are sitting in the house. I mean, Lucas and Vincent, Vinny, sitting in the house. Chilling out, discussing things. Sometime after you came back, Gennaro returns, and when you see him without Sally, he quickly.
Where were you?
What? What?
I was just asking Gennaro where he was.
No, Sally.
I don't think you're back yet.
You're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
When you see him without Sally, you're just like, whoa, what? And he explains to you that he and Sally were tailing Oswick, but they were going, through all those bridges, and it was really expensive for him at least because he got all his money stolen. So he had to get away.
Yeah.
And return. He hopes that Sally won't be mad at him. And sometime after that, Sally returns, and you see that Gennaro is. Fortunately, he is, in the house, sitting on the bed and speaking with Lucas and Vincent.
I want to be kind of staring at Sally like, uh-oh, somebody's in trouble.
Well, Sally?
Oh no, I figured he would come back here. I mean, he did the right thing.
Yeah, sorry, boss. I didn't have any money left, so I had to. Well, I didn't want to stay there for long because that Bauman fellow, I think he, yeah, he's hunting us or something. So I thought that I'm going to return here. I hope you're not mad.
No, if we get separated, this is a place we should always come back to.
Oh yeah, good. I thought as much.
Yeah, so we followed Adsvig. Around 1 p.m., he leaves the butcher's block and goes to a tavern called the Sharp Goose Tavern, and he met with Deltolt, who was going over documents with him. And then he returned to the Iron Keep after about half an hour, so I think he's doing a shift there. So the question is, do we need to get a more comprehensive schedule? 'Cause
Well, so the what's the name of the place where Deltholt likes to study? It's that library. Is that the?
Not Deltholt, but oh, sorry, Deltholt. Yeah, it's the archive. I mean,
Archives. Okay. And I'm assuming they keep normal business hours. They're not open all night, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Okay. No, because we'll have to get. That's where we're likely to find them. So we'll probably have to then try to do it early lunch. So by the time we get there, Atsvig is already having lunch.
so you think we should get Deltold at the library?
Yeah, I think here's what I think we do. First thing in the morning, we get ourselves a cart and either some blankets or some garbage or something like that, right? One of us.
We
Gennaro-
need some petty cash like to pull this off.
Yeah. Gennaro sits out and waits with the cart. Then the three remaining ones of us will go in and we'll be like, "Oh, hey, Delta, we got some good news for you. We're gonna go with you, or we're gonna go with Atzvig, is what we're gonna tell him, right?
Yeah.
And how about we celebrate? And we bust out some alcohol, we drug him. Then I'll go run interference, or maybe Vinny will go run interference. That's probably the even better option, because he's not really going to know who Vince is. So Vincent's going to go run interference with the librarian. We're going to help Deltold out like he's drunk. I like that idea you had. That was a good idea.
Yeah.
We're going to help him out like he's drunk or something. Get him in the cart and try to get to the island at lunchtime. For that, obviously, we'll want to have our tabards with us, but probably not put them on until we're close to the jail. Obviously, we learned last time we want to have our tabards on when we go to the jail.
Can we get the cart from the jail?
I don't know that I want us asking around for the cart at the jail, because I don't know that I want Atzvig finding out that what we're doing.
Do we pay off the cart driver that we're...
Well, I assume there's got to be a place we can rent a cart.
Can Gennaro drive a cart? Not sure.
Well, even if it's a hand cart, we need something. We need something that we can put the body in, cover it up, and we won't look out of place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we drop him off per our agreement to help fill the jail up.
No, I don't know where to get a cart, but I can drive a cart.
Oh, you can?
Oh, hey guys, hold on just a second. Gotta talk to my wife.
No worries.
I do have drive. I'm assuming that's what that meant.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same.
It's been a while. It's been quite a few years, but living on a cattle farm.
Yeah, so we just need
Not
some
bad.
kind of collateral to put down to rent the cart then. And Vincent here be as kind as to drive it for us.
If
Okay,
that
great.
fits the plan.
No, that's great. I mean, like I said, we just need some. Yeah.
Or you could hire a cart.
Well,
taxi type of,
yeah,
or-
except for the more people that see us, more people we might have to pay off later.
You want to
Because
get some?
Atzvig is a very scary dude. We do not want him finding out what we're up to. We will be murdered. And probably in a much worse of a way than Bauman would do it. So yeah, if you can drive, if Vinny can drive, he'll drive. Like I said, even if it's something where we just have, even if it's kind of cart that like Gennaro can pull or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do this, no problem.
Not necessarily like a horse-drawn cart, but like a larger kind of wheelbarrow. That's not a very good description, but
like something you'd bring out dead in.
yeah. Except for we don't want it to look like we're carrying a dead body.
So
Discreet.
to rent the cart, we're gonna need some kind of collateral or something to put down, right?
Probably. Although, what we should try to do is whoever we're trying, like we don't need like a great cart, So maybe if we can find one that's like the crappiest one they got, that maybe they're willing to let go at minimal, collateral. Not a bad idea, but whatever. I would rather have a nicer, a cart that's gonna, actually survive. We don't want to. We don't want the plan to fall apart because we cheaped out on a cart either.
I have eight shillings right now. So if we're talking gold,
Yeah, hold on just a second. I'll tell you how much I got. I got 3 crowns and 3 shillings and some pennies.
oh, jeez.
Just the number of.
Don't look at me, I'm completely broke.
How much nervously Vince says how much does it cost to rent a cart? Does anyone know?
I'm assuming that's the kind of thing that would be common knowledge, roughly.
But like a normal cart, something like that you can pull yourself.
Yeah.
Probably up to 3 shillings a day.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very cheap.
Now
Yeah.
that's probably not a horse-drawn contraption.
No.
That's
It's
just
not. It's just cart. It's just a cart.
How much would a horse-drawn cart cost?
Well, it can be up to 8. Not shillings, pennies. Pennies. This could be up to 8 pennies a day.
For a horse-drawn cart.
And I'm assuming that comes with the horse.
Well, yes.
No. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you can drive a cart.
Correct. We can make it look like you're hiring me to transport you around town.
There you go. Yeah, there's a buffer right there. So
And then that way I can remain totally separate from you guys. It would just it just looks like you're paying me to take you around.
That's a pretty good idea.
Thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this idea as well.
All right. Well, so I guess on the day whenever we decide to do this, I could go rent
tomorrow.
a cart. All right, I could pick up a cart. How do we? You probably just want some kind of reason to have hired me to where I'm waiting for you guys, or
Well, no, you're going to
get
come
around.
inside with us because we need your we need
all right.
we need to be able to slip something in the drink. So
Well,
Do you want me to do that?
I don't have. Yeah, like I'm not the most clever. I worked in a
Okay.
tavern, but
no, if you're not comfortable doing it, that's fine.
if I'm behind the bar, sure, because then then I'm manipulating everything. But just a sleight of hand thing, I don't think I can do that very well.
Okay. Well, in that
I've
case,
done it
yeah,
before. So-
yeah. Why don't you?
I could drop you off in the cart, kind of make it look like you just won some kind of lottery and you're splurging yourself, doing some bar hopping.
Well, we're not going to a bar. We're going to the archive.
Or the archive. Just trying to figure out why there's a cart outside the archive waiting for y'all.
Well, you don't have to wait like right outside.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, it could be around back or something, so we could not cause a
Getaway
scene.
cart.
Yeah, essentially.
Here, how about you drive the cart around the block? Is there a bell that tolls at a certain time or something
Yeah, of
in
course.
the area?
Of course. I mean,
So let's.
in the area maybe not necessarily, but there are many bells around the cities which tell ring when the appropriate hour comes, right? So
So right around 12:30 or so, we need to have him in the cart, I think, so that when Adzvig goes to meet with him at 1, he's not there.
Well, but problem is we don't know that Adzvig is going to go meet with him every day.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's what time was it when they got to the bar? When Adzvig was there, the first bar.
it was around.
The butcher's block?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was around 11:30 a.m.
yeah. So I think we want to try to hit the the jail at like 11:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. One, we want as few people because Adzvig is there. If somebody recognizes Deltholt, we don't want them telling him that.
All right.
Should we think of a way to peel Adzvig off so he doesn't go back to jail at all?
I don't know. That might be a little weird, especially when we then come back to him and we're like, oh yeah, you know, Delthole just totally disappeared. You know, like if we've run into him, you know, twice, like I'm afraid that doing something like that would be a little much.
Yeah, it does look strange.
But
So we'll just focus on Delatolt then. By you said 11:45.
ish, yeah. I mean, obviously, you know,
So we
exact
need to
times
get
are going to be very hard. But
you get to the library at
yeah,
11 or something.
how long do you think it would take to get from the archive to the
To the jail.
jail?
From the archive to the jail to the Iron Tower?
Yeah.
With a cart or without a cart?
With a cart.
With a cart pulled by horses.
A horse, yeah.
A horse, or
Yeah.
around 30 minutes, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, we want then, I guess, to get...
Assuming
Prob-
that you're not going to be, of course, you know, checked by guards or, you know, stuck in traffic.
Right.
Stuck in traffic, because remember, guys, this is known. The streets are
Right.
narrow, and people are, you know, coming forth and back constantly. You know, sometimes even the bigger streets can be basically paralyzed when free cars suddenly just, you know, be in the same place.
Right. Yeah, let's... So that means, you know, we really want to shoot for...
A lot earlier, yeah.
Yeah, like a 10:30ish, probably getting to the archive.
I'm just trying to think of a time for Vincent. Like, he could go around the block with the cart while we're doing this, so he doesn't have to just be set up somewhere, like, looking shady. And then,
Sure. I could just take the cart around, and then when you guys come out, maybe it looks enticing for me to give you a ride, since you're dealing with somebody who's a little
right.
too heavy to handle, and of course I'm willing to do that
Yeah.
for a few pence.
You make it look more and more legit.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
All right.
So, what do we do for the rest of the day?
The rest of... Well, I mean, it should be approaching dinner time by now.
Yeah.
Basically is.
So, I mean, honestly, unless we want to go try to round up some more homeless... Not some more, because we haven't started, but round up, you know, like some homeless people or something to, you know, take a first batch to the jail, which I don't know that we do at this point. Let's have a night in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be getting up early if I'm going to be renting a cart and that type of thing. So
We'll bring
I'll
up
turn in.
that Albion whiskey to toast with Deltolt tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should find it irresistible.
Fine Albionian whiskey. Yeah, but maybe you should leave some for us.
We're all gonna have some. Deltolt's gonna have.
We'll toast it for ourselves when we make it through this alive, Gennaro.
Okay. Sounds fair enough. I'm going to scratch my balls because they are itchy.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
All right.
So Sally's also going to scratch his balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a restroom break while I can too. Then.
My God, everyone's scratching their balls. It's horrible.
Yep. All right, I'll be back.
All right. Yeah. Welcome to the game, man.
Hey, it's pretty interesting.
Thanks.
Yeah. Getting more and more into it.
I'm very happy to hear that. You know, it's the adventure itself is kind of cool. You know, it's
Yeah, it's the problem solving and all that stuff, which is the most interesting to me.
Yeah, a guy named Hectorius did this. Um, he's on strike to stun, basically. I don't know if you know the forum. It's one of the last Warhammer Fantasy roleplay forums out there.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we are talking from time to time, and right now I'm working on a campaign set in the Border Princess, which I've promised him. So when I'm done with it, I'll give you guys a call so you can read it. Tell me what you think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So has a lot happened prior to me coming in? Brian mentioned some things like they were outside of Nuln for a little bit, but as far as what's going on now, it's mostly been Nuln.
Yeah, I mean, outside the Nuln, it's been cool, but it's been pretty, pretty standard life on the road kind of adventure. Which it was very, very, very nice, I think. Of course, you unless the guys will tell you themselves in game, it's only what you know as a player, not as a character. I mean, they were fighting demon once, but only once. They were saving a little girl from a band of goblins. It was their first adventure, actually. Funny enough, they were actually working as sort of heralds before. Actually, more of a like the guys, who are dealing with various disputes in a community, in a small village. I really like that adventure. But now in Nuln they are basically just going into the criminal side of it,
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. I was just telling Jason about your previous adventures.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I also wanted to check. We've had a really bad wind for the last 2 days, and it blew off a piece of siding off my house.
Oh, okay. I thought that you were... Alright, never mind.
No, I ran to the restroom, but then I went and checked on that.
I thought that it was, because of the wind you ran to the restroom.
Oh.
Sorry.
Although it sounds like I might now have to go deal with a kid real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, we also have horrible winds right now here in Warsaw, it's just...
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go. Hold on, I gotta go take care of the kid. I'm sorry.
No worries. So yeah, basically that's what it looked like. Well, I hope that you that you like it here.
Yeah, me and Brian have done a few roleplay games.
Okay.
A few campaigns. So now, Brian, you hosted. I played in 2 of your hosted games, right?
I think even more if you count back in the day.
Yeah, way back in the day. Yeah.
You guys were playing Vampire the Masquerade, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Recently, yeah.
Wanted a snack.
No worries.
Did you say smack or snack?
Snack.
Well, it would be weird if, his kids wanted smack.
Well, no, if they're not doing something they're supposed to, then
Yeah.
they might be asking for it.
No, I mean, isn't smack the...
Yeah, it's a drug, too.
Yeah, the term for
I forget
the
which
drug.
one.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think it's, cocaine? Am I right?
Is it cocaine or is it amphetamines? Smack? I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, so what's your plan? I mean, what's your next course of action? Are you waiting out the rest of the day? Or,
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's the right idea.
If it's not terribly late, I might just kind of do some research, ask around where any kind of market is, where a lot of trade comes in, where they might rent a cart, and just kind of make sure I have enough time in the morning to get everything organized. My intention would be picking up some if there's blankets and stuff in the house, something I can put in the wagon to kind of make it look like I have some kind of trade I'm transporting.
Oh, all right, I
I
understand.
need to do that as well.
Yeah, well,
So-
that'll be real good for covering up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'll just be riding by and seeing you guys coming out of the door with an inebriated companion. I have to be doing something. So whatever's around the house, like if there's a lot of bottles of wine or whatnot, I'll grab some of those in a crate. Some blankets in case you have to cover anything up once on the cart, and then just give myself enough time to do all that in the morning. So any research and stuff I could get ready tonight is pretty much what I'd be doing.
Okay, so if you want to ask for cards and whatnot, roll for perception.
Okay. So that would be learning my way around these menus.
It takes a while, don't worry.
Alright, so perception is...
Yeah, there's. The perception is the intelligence roll. If I.
Intelligence. Okay, that's
Yeah.
why I couldn't find it. Alright, and then, so that's just a D, can't remember.
D100.
Pretty much everything except damage is D100.
Yeah, exactly.
$95.
Okay. Unfortunately, near your place there don't seem to be any card service.
Okay, so I'll have to get up even earlier to look, most likely, then.
Yeah, sounds.
Let's see if me or Gennaro has seen any stables nearby or anything.
Roll for intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing.
How much?
Nothing. I get.
Oh,
Yeah, 80.
you failed basically. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So I could just click on the dice next to intelligence and it
Yeah,
auto
yeah.
rolls. Okay. Yeah, I just did the manual thing. Cool.
Oh, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. Me too. But then again, whenever I run the combat for you guys, I never put the enemies into roll 20. So I don't have that luxury as
Yeah.
the kind of luxury that you have, unfortunately. Okay, so you didn't pass that, right, Brian?
No.
All right.
You wanna try?
No, you don't remember. You actually don't remember any such place. You
It's
don't.
like when we went looking for a suit.
What?
It's like when we went looking to get fitted suits and we couldn't find anybody in
Yeah.
the whole town.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, that
Jason,
just means I'm gonna have to get up early.
you can roll one more time if you want for that. Roll
Okay.
one more time and yeah.
All right. So then I just have to click intelligence, right?
Whoa!
Was that a botch? Was that
No,
a
it's
botch?
100.
It's a botch! Alright, now, word of advice, spend your luck point. Or I'm going to rob you.
Oh, yeah, he does, you get luck points equal to however many fate points you have,
Okay.
and it's like you get to use that many as mulligans, basically, for one session.
Yeah. And well, the luck points refresh after you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right? Or is it per session?
Not in my game. The luck
Okay,
point
so
is
it's per session?
Only refresh once per session, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will use that then. Is there an accountability on roll 20, or is that just a note I should make on
You should
paper?
you should remember how much luck points did you
Okay.
use already. But you have 4,
Alright, got a
so
little
basically, remember that there's also a skill that enables you to have additional luck point. Not fate point, but luck point. It's called Lucky. It's
Okay.
a very good skill, actually.
Well, I'm glad I got that out of the way there.
Yeah, I only have 1 luck point, so.
Now, would gossip help?
Uh,
Having the gossip
gossip.
skill about finding,
okay,
finding out information.
You have plus 5% modifier for that then.
Yeah, that doesn't affect your botches. Botches are doubles.
Yeah,
Oh,
batches,
yeah.
batches are doubles, but batches are doubles when you only when you don't pass. For example, if you would have double 1s or double 2s and your fellowship or intelligence would be like 30 or 40, then you obviously don't batch.
Yeah.
But if your intelligence is 40 and you have double 5s, then it's a batch.
Okay. Alright. So I just saved myself from falling into the river.
Well, no, like you re-roll the intelligence.
Alright, so I'll click the reroll. I'll just reroll it then.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, so 41 0 successes, but I have a +5.
So
So
it
that
should
would
be
make
for,
41.
Yeah, you've made it. You've made it.
Oh, wow.
Barely. But
Luck point, well,
Yeah, best luck point ever spent. You found a coach service near the Griffin Gate, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's right next to the gate. They are lending coaches and they are lending carts.
Alright.
With horses or without horses, of course, and the prices are reasonable. 5 pennies per day for a normal cart and 10 pennies per day for a cart with a horse.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them my intention of renting one early in the next morning.
All right.
And just kind of get that organized. So, and then the Griffin Gate is which gate? I'm looking on the map. South Gate. Griffin Gate is number 3. Okay, cool. So that's first thing in the morning. All right.
They've told you that they're open very early every day, so there won't be any problems with that.
Okay. And they got plenty of stock.
Yeah, they do.
Awesome.
No
Well,
worries.
good sir. I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Very well, boy. We'll be open. We'll be opening very early, so you're always welcome here to our fine establishment. He says
All right,
to you
thank
in
you.
a rather jovial tone.
All right. Now, are there any barrels in
In the house,
Nero's house?
there are barrels with pickled fish, basically. Small barrels.
Okay. Any empty ones?
No, not really. They're all
Oh,
full of
okay.
pickled fish.
That's fine.
And these are kind of small barrels. They're not big. They're very small. They're like,
Yeah, like little kegs.
yeah, something like that.
All right. Good deal.
I guess so. Okay. So after that, you return home, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. And you guys, you are doing something productive for the rest of the day, or are just slacking off?
is there a big rug in the safe house?
Is there what?
A big rug in the safe house.
Oh my God. I don't think so. It will be, All right, 150. There will be 152. No, it's not. I rolled a hunch. No. It's not. It's not that kind of house.
Well, we got blankets, something we can use.
Yeah, you have blankets.
Blankets.
You have blankets, and there are sheets. So
If this guy's just going to be
People
kind of
need to cover
inebriated,
because-
we could just... Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just a drunkard. We're just trying to get him home.
Well, but we don't. That's
his
the
ID.
guys. But yeah, the first time we get out of sight, he goes under the rugs. Because we're gonna look a little fishy driving up to the.
With the claimant in the cart with us.
Yeah, and on top of that, somebody who's a known demagogue, and we don't have any power to arrest anybody. Technically.
Yeah.
you don't.
Understood.
Technically.
You most certainly don't have that kind of power.
Technically.
Technically, of course. Yeah, but no, yeah, you really don't. Okay, so I guess that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it for that day. Yep.
Yeah, you go to sleep.
Unless,
Yeah, unless you want to do something else, but.
yeah. Well, I was just saying, unless I couldn't tell if that was your way of saying you were done for the day or not.
No. I mean, we can play for a bit more. No worries. The next day arrives, and it's the big day. It's the day that you're going to, finally make your mark, and stop being victims and fight back. At least in theory, of course.
Today is our Independence Day.
Yes, I love that quote.
I'm putting the Albion whiskey in my bag.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't necessarily want people seeing it until, because we don't want... I'm pretty sure the archivist isn't going to like the idea of us bringing liquor in, so...
Okay. Yeah, you know that. No, basically, in the archives, no food allowed.
and
no
a couple grab a couple glasses too.
Okay. You have actually metal mugs in the house.
That works.
So you can even use them as improvised weapons in a pitch. You set off to find Hieronymus Deuthold in the city archives. As you move through the city of Naun, full of ash, smoke, and hundreds of tightly packed people running to and from in their daily business. You're actually hoping that this will work, this plan of yours, because you can feel the noose tightening around you. Maybe except Vincent, but even you know that, well, unless you help them, then it will not end well for you.
Yeah.
It's this...
Life in Nome.
yeah, basically it's, it's kind of a sticky situation that you've gotten yourself into.
Well, that your boss got yourself into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not very, you're not very impressed with what your boss did. But anyway, you go through the high gate, guarded by the Naun regiment.
We're in the cart.
What?
Are we in the
Yeah.
cart?
Who's this? The carts. I'm going to be off on my own.
Yeah.
I'm just aiming for a target time period.
Oh, so
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
we want you to be around outside by about 11 to 11:15.
Yep. And so that's pretty much. I want to do my thing, and that's the next.
I'm sorry. Not 11 to 11:15. I'm sorry. 10:30 to 10:45.
Yeah.
Ideally closer to 10:30, but
You guess.
All right.
You guess you can do that. Probably shouldn't be that much of a problem. At least you hope so.
yeah.
Yeah, but beyond that, I'm not. We're not.
Yeah.
At least I'm not traveling with them.
No, of course not. And yeah, you guys go through the high gate. Pay, of course, please, 2 pennies each. And whoever is paying for Gennaro, because he's broke.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you only have a few coins left. It doesn't look good, but then again, payday is close. And as you approach the archive, yeah, you're getting ready for it. Now, my question is, Sally, are you going to put the drug inside whiskey now?
No, because we need a drink out of it. So I think I'm gonna pick a mug for him.
Okay.
Or if I have to, just do it with my back to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Basically, the marks that you've taken, they almost all look the same. Of course, there are a few dents and scratches on them, so you can pick a one probably, and you
I
don't.
put a little dent on the handle of one, so I know that's the one.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna try it like that. If he's real vigilant, then I'm gonna try it with just like get him comfortable, and then I'll do it when my back's to him.
Okay.
Like if he wants to use his own glass or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Lucas, keep him talking though,
Yeah.
and excited.
You enter the archive, go downstairs to the basement, where the
Lucas, real quick, if this doesn't work, what's the backup?
run
How do we
from
get
the
him?
town.
What do you mean if this doesn't work?
If for whatever reason we can't drug him, how do we get him down there?
We have Gennaro. Gennaro has big hands.
I've got the pistol. I could point at him and just walk out of there.
No. I suspect it'll be more of not making him unconscious.
Yeah.
I think that's going to have to be the backup plan.
Splash some whiskey on his face so he smells drunk.
Yeah. But what we're going to do, if we don't have to go that route, before we come up with him, we're going to have Gennaro go start talking to the archivist and ask him as many dumb questions and ask him to show him where things are that are in other areas of the archive, to distract him. So he does, because we don't want anybody to see us carrying, well, not anybody, anybody that might later be asked, if they saw anybody carrying him out. So,
You got that, Gennaro?
What?
yeah, if
You
you
thought the
don't have,
librarian.
yeah, if you don't have to render Hieronymus, what I forget his last name now. If you don't have to render Hieronymus Delthold unconscious, before we leave with him, you're going to run upstairs and start asking really dumb questions to the archivist and ask him to show you things for a few minutes.
Yeah, I can do that.
I figured he could.
Oh.
And then we're meeting the back door at 10:30ish. You said
10:30 to 10:45ish. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Oh.
Yeah.
I like it.
do this.
Right. So you enter the archives, the basements in the archives, but you see that there's a slight problem, because in the basement there's also a man, a sort of archivist.
Yep.
Sitting near the table, and as you enter, he looks at you, just nods, because you see that you're heralds. He recognizes you, and then returns to reading some kind of penny dreadful that he's reading to the light of a small lamp. So
Okay.
yeah, so there's that.
But Delthold is there.
You don't know really.
Oh, okay. Well, we want to go find him.
Okay. You're searching the archives, walking by the endless shelves and aisles full of scrolls, books, ledgers, whatnot. Eventually, you find Hieronymus Delthold. He's slumped over a table, reading a really big, thick book about something. You don't, of course, know what it is, but it's probably something that has to do with Sigmar's Heim. You're guessing. He doesn't even look at you as you approach. He's so, entangled in his lecture.
Okay, so we're going to walk up quietly, and we don't want to create a lot of noise. Not like we're trying to scare him or anything.
Probably.
We want to just keep the peace of the library. I want to sit down at the table with him
All right.
until he notices us.
As you sit near the table, he looks from his lecture at you. Oh, it's you. Welcome. Welcome. Did you come to tell me the good news about my fair ownage of Sigmar's Heim? He asks
Well,
you in
yeah,
his, nasal voice.
Well, we came to celebrate with you for the good news for Atzvig's rightful claim to Sigmar's Heim.
You see that the slight shadow of anger passed through his face, but it was only slight. Oh, I see. Well, these are some good news as well. Indeed.
It came down to a 50-50, and you said you'd be willing to give yours up for him. So but we wanted to tell you first because we know you're kind of we know you guys are buddies, and it's
yes, we have common cause. So
you're
yes.
we figure you probably would be happy for him, and plus he's at work right now. I'm assuming being judicial champion and all. So we thought we'd celebrate a little early.
Oh, I'm pleased. Yes, that's these are some very good news. So you want to celebrate? Very well.
Yeah.
With that,
Yeah,
he closes his big book. Sally, basically, you see that it was some kind of a book about inheritance law. So you are guessing that it was about Sigmar's Heim.
I'm gonna show him the whiskey.
Oh, is that Albionian whiskey? I see. Haven't drank that in a while. It's very good.
Oh, very good.
But why did you exactly brought that to me? I mean, what's the point? Shouldn't you be celebrating without it?
Well, like I said, he's at work right now, and we figure that hey, he's a nice guy. We met him, we liked him, he was a great guy, but he's not a thinker. And
no, certainly he's not.
No, yeah. And so one of the things we have found in the past cases we have done is that we like to kind of have a little celebratory drink with the winners, so we can make sure that they they understand that this is this is potentially a relationship that might extend in the future, 'cause
I see. Well, in that case, I might take a small sip. Albeit I would like to tell you that, the owners of this fine establishment do not take kindly to drinkers.
That's why we're whispering. We're not going to drink much. Just a little celebratory.
While they're talking, I want to be acting like I'm trying to get the top off the bottle.
Okay.
And when there's an opportune moment, I'm gonna pour his in the right cup.
All right.
Just so it looks real nonchalant, and we're just having drinks.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay. You've managed to do that. In the weak light of the archive, and with Harold speaking to him, you don't think that Delthod noticed anything really. You've poured whiskey. You've poured the whiskey into the 3 cups. Gave Delthod the right one. And, well, you're ready to toast.
So, kind of in a whisper, I'm like, to the future proprietors of Sigmar's Heim, may you use its land to the fullest purposes, and
I intend to.
enjoy it in perpetuity.
I intend to, and I of course intend to do it all for the glory of Sigmar and for Carl Franz.
Isn't that what we all do everything for? Carl Franz.
Carl Franz.
Carl Franz. And yeah.
Bottoms up, gentlemen.
Bottoms up. Packers out. He said, and then Packers out for France, and then he takes a huge swig of the whiskey. You drink as well. Well,
oh yeah, not as swig like,
no,
but
no. And well, the alcohol, it tastes and smells really strange. It's very strong, and it's like nothing you've ever drunk before. Not even brandy is that strong, but it's also very aromatic. And you guess that whoever the Albionians are, they must have really strong constitution to drink that stuff, because immediately it hits you like a warhammer to the chest.
Well, that's why we were. I'm assuming Sally and I and Gennaro were sipping
Yeah,
while.
of course.
Yeah.
But you see that he was like, oh, that's some good shit. Ooh, by Sigmar, I can feel my loins be aflame. Ooh,
Good stuff, isn't it?
oh yeah. I think.
Want me to top you off there?
I think after that small victory, I'm going to visit some nice place with some nice girls. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I think we do.
I think this is a perfect idea for a small celebration.
We actually know a place. If
Really?
you want to check it.
Yeah, I would like to, like I said, pull out my pecker. Oh, this stuff is strong, man. It's really... Boom! And he basically is out.
Okay, great. So,
You're actually surprised, because he went down like a sack of potatoes, but it's been less than a minute since you've added gave him the whiskey.
I look
He
at
must-
Lucas.
he must not be much of a drinker, or a drug user. Okay, so
Shame on him.
yeah, he's no Tillman.
No, definitely not.
So first thing I guess then we want to do is see if that dude's still there.
The archivist? Yeah, he's there.
Okay, now is that the main archivist, or is that just like another archivist who's just hanging out in his free time?
You think that's just another archivist?
So, do you want me to go ask him some dumb questions while you and Gennaro help our friend out?
Well, but the problem is we got two archivists to get past, right? We've got him, and then we've got the one at the desk, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you go distract him? And Gennaro and I, we're down in a basement, right? So there's a main floor above us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get him into the stairwell. Once you see we're in the stairwell, then you come and join us, and then we'll have Gennaro go and do the same, kind of switch off and go do the same thing to the main archivist. That make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, and obviously we put everything back in our bags, and we want to
the mug and
close.
the bottle.
Yeah, we want to close the books and stuff that he had out, and just kind of lay them in a neat stack so that it looks like somebody was just lazy. Not that somebody left mid search, but just didn't feel like putting their stuff back and left. Like maybe they were coming back or something.
sounds
So we
like
want
a
to do
plan.
that before. We want to do that with the books and stuff he had out first. Hello?
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, it got real
Um,
staticky on my end. So
On the way over to the archivist, can I look for a book that has anything Antillian on the spine?
Roll for perception.
Okay. Nope.
No, you haven't found any. You guess that it's probably because this is, the archive of the Empire City, so there probably won't be any, or much. There won't be that many books in Tylian here.
So I'll just grab a random book then.
All right. You've grabbed something. No problem.
And I want to stuff the tabard in my bag.
Okay, so you take out your tabard and put it in the bag. No problem.
yeah, I
I-
think Gennaro and I want to do the same thing because we don't want to be seen leaving in our taverns.
All right.
tabards, in case he is noticed.
Right. You quickly undress from your tabards and stuff them in the bag. And yeah, Sally, you go to the first archivist, right?
Can I
Yeah.
approach him from the opposite direction though? Like walk around some bookshelves so that he's facing
Yes.
me and then Lucas
Yes, you
and
can, without problems. You approach them.
excuse me. I'm like pointing to something random in the book.
He looks at you. He looks at the book. Yes.
Excuse me, I was he's over here. I'm trying to do like a really thick Italian, like I don't really speak Reichspiel.
It's me,
Yeah,
Mario.
Yeah, I'm trying to lead him over to some bookshelf that's away from
I don't
Gennaro.
understand what you're really saying, boy.
How you say finance?
Finance? You mean finances?
Where's? And I'm like pointing in the direction that's opposite Gennaro and Lucas.
Well, all right. Let me show me what you mean. I don't really get you. And he basically walks with you, without
Okay, I'm just bullshitting with.
Of course
like just
you
trying
are.
to confuse him even more. Yeah.
So
Um,
you led him towards some random shelf, right? To just.
Yeah, and I'm acting like I'm looking for a book that's not there anymore while
Okay.
Lucas.
Right, you do that, and meanwhile, Lucas, you and Gennaro grab Doubthold and let him out, right? Yo, Andrew.
Wait, who? Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you. I thought you were still talking to Brian.
No. You and Gennaro just grab Doubthold and walk out from the archive, right?
Well, we walk into the stairwell.
Okay, you walk in the stairwell.
Yeah, then we wait for Sally.
Yeah, basically, Gennaro is carrying him all by himself because, well, he's a big man, and he does this without any problems. You're waiting for Sally, and, well, with some nervousness, you realize that if someone will be coming to the archive, then he'll see you.
Yeah, and that's I'm assuming that it was kind of clear that the minute he saw us get in the stairwell, he was basically to act stupid and walk off, to not to dally.
Yeah.
Because yeah. So if we're gonna give him a second, and if we have to keep moving, we'll keep moving. But we're gonna, like I said, wait for him for at least a minute.
Okay, sure. Brian, I assume you quickly try
Gonna wrap
to
this up.
join the guys.
Apologies, my cousin Maria, she good Reichspiel. I come back next year.
I see. Very well. Yes, please come back if you need any help. Yes, he says, and just basically runs away from you,
I hand him the book.
mumbling something about freaks and weirdos. All right, and so you exit the archive, and just outside you see that on the stairs, Gennaro and Harold, babysit the unconscious Doubthold.
Okay, and so now, actually, I'd originally said we'd get Gennaro to run interference on the archivist. I actually think it probably would be best if Sally did it again.
Is there another one?
Yeah, there's the main, like the chief, like the one that's sitting at the desk. If we need to check anything out or something.
Yes, there is. So?
How do I handle this one?
I think this is the one where you go and you ask where something is that's start asking him what's down there, and pointing to get him to tell you, look and tell you.
Okay. When we walked in, was there another hallway that goes off in another direction?
You didn't saw anything.
Okay. So it's gonna be in how I approach. You guys are gonna have to be very quiet, tiptoeing past.
Yeah, or if you can get him to take you back there, you know.
I don't want to go
might-
past the same guy again, though. You know what I mean?
But- That's a good point.
So I think this one's going to be more like, hey, where's your restroom, like sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like it's going to be quick, so you kind of have to shuffle out quietly.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds like a
that'll
plan.
work. Yep. Yep, I think we got a plan for that.
Okay. So, Sally, you go out first. You see the archivist sitting behind the desk. A small, fat man with a balding head and a monocle in his right eye. You know, dressed rather nicely. He fills something in a big ledger. You don't really know what it is. You don't really care what it is. But yeah, basically, you have to get past this guy, and you know that it's not going to be super easy. So, what?
I'm going to approach from the opposite side that Gennaro and Lucas are sneaking past.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. Did Stuart come this way?
What, Stuart? I don't know what you're talking about, boy.
No, he's a scholar, Stuart. He stays up at the Universitat. I'm trying to remember his last name. Big guy, big nose, you know.
You
balding
mean,
on top.
You mean Ego? Or
How do you spell? How do you spell?
H
Like, I'm just gonna...
Hugo? Or perhaps you mean Andreas?
Maybe. Does that one kind of limp a little bit?
I think that Andreas does have kind of a limp, but I don't really remember that well. Anyway, I didn't saw any of them lately. No, I didn't.
I want to keep him talking until
Okay.
Gennaro try to say.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the minute that the distraction, that he seems distracted enough, we're going to take off and run through.
All
Not
right.
run through, but you know the.
Yeah, go out with with your guy.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. So, Sally, please roll for your fellowship.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck.
Use it.
Whew.
You've successfully engaged him in a prolonged conversation. You know, you're just speaking. Meanwhile, the rest of you and the unconscious Doubthold are moving out through the back. Now I'm going to just roll. Okay. Gennaro, fortunately, is like, well, he can be really quiet and stealthy when he wants to. So, he brought out Doubthold out back, very quiet. You see that outside the archive, there's the cart with
So I'm gonna wave over to it like it's a taxi.
yeah, with Vincent on it. Vincent, you see that Gennaro and Lucas come out, with Gennaro supporting clearly unconscious Doubthold, who looks like he just, passed out from alcohol poisoning, perhaps. And you see that Lucas is waving to you. Jason?
Yes, sorry.
Jason,
I was on mute.
oh.
Yep, I was on mute. I did make a mistake. I do not I have hold on, drive or search. I don't think I have drive checked on my skills.
Whoops!
So
So
yeah,
we got a little bit of a problem.
It's a
So
servant
it's crashing
thing.
into things going down the street.
Yeah, now that's going to be interesting.
So
Could we retroactively say we have a driver?
Not really.
I would prefer not to retroactively have
No,
a driver.
No.
That's going to make it a lot easier to get caught. And again,
Well-
Atzvitz is not the kind of person we want catching us.
Jason,
I would seriously. I would seriously rather bomb and catch us.
Yeah.
Probably you'd want to. All right, Jason.
Use those luck points.
Tell you what, you can
Yeah.
you can quickly swap one of your skills for drive, but
Okay.
it will be permanent. Be advised.
Sure. Did you want to make that choice since I screwed up?
No. It's on you. You decide.
Okay. I'll remove haggle then, since that's something I haven't used
All right.
at all. All right.
I'll be
So
right back.
then I can uncheck that on my character sheet,
Yeah.
and then drive is still all right. Yeah, I had it written down in the Excel sheet, but then I realized I don't have a check next to it, so that means I don't have it. All right. So I remembered how to drive, but I have to pay full price. Gosh.
Just had a little brain fart there. I mean, you got the cart there, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daydreaming. All right.
Yeah.
So the cart has blankets.
Yeah. It has blankets.
Some of those smaller barrels of fish, just enough to make it look like it's too much to carry around by myself. And then I'm gonna approach it there. Hey, you there? You got seems like you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah. How much for a ride?
Well, it depends on where you're going.
What district is the? Are we? I mean, I know it's the. We're heading over to the Kaufman district.
Okay. Well, tell you what.
Wait, you're going. You're not going to the Iron Tower?
Oh no, we are. We're just making it sound like we're.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright. Sorry.
Tell you what. 10 pence, and then you pay the tolls, and you got yourself a ride. Because I'm
Okay.
actually kind of going the other way.
Okay, sounds good. And so, we all hop in, and by now Sally should be back out.
Yeah, Sally is back out actually.
Okay, now, how much are the... so the cart was how much to rent
That
was-
10 pennies per day.
with the horse? Okay, and then how much is it to get a cart through all the gates to get to where they are?
Through all the gates to Iron Tower.
Let's see, where are they now?
You're now in Neustadt.
So that's one gate.
Yeah, but you pay extra for cart. For
Yep,
cart
right.
You pay 4 pennies.
Okay.
Plus, you pay 4 people.
Okay.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll worry about that. We'll hand over the money when we get there. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just,
yeah. I just want to log how much I spent to get to where you're at now. All right. Alrighty. Well, get on board and make sure your friend doesn't puke all over the place.
Well,
And stay out of my barrels.
okay,
That's
so
a
we
nice barrel you have, sir.
Oh, Sally, you've also emerged, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the Iron Tower. I
Yep.
guess.
Yep. And so as we're going, the first if we can direct them through an alley, at which point, while we're going through, Hieronymus Deltholt goes under a blanket and our tabards come back on.
Should I have my tabard on as well?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, you do that without problems, and then you move towards the ominous-looking tower, the Iron Tower, in fact, with Deltholt under under your blankets.
Keep my fingers crossed here.
Yeah. You approach the other island first, and you go without any problems through the Aver Bridge. But on the bridge from Aver Island to Iron Tower, one of the guards, who permits people to cross, halts you, approaches you, and says, "Hello, gentlemen. May I ask what is your business?
Um,
Crossing to the Iron Tower.
We have our tabards on by now, so I say, well, we're bringing special delivery for Warden, whatever his name was. We had an agreement to bring him some stock.
He looks at you. Oh, yes, of course. Please, come right in. Yes. He waves towards his, companions, and they just let you through without any problems.
Okay, great. Yeah, and so I guess at that point, we want to drop him off at the Iron Tower, and obviously we want to make sure that we don't see Atzvig, and if when we're dropping him off,
Yeah.
we want to warn the guards that he has a silver tongue, so they might want to put him in a place where most people aren't going to hear him because he might be able to talk his way out.
All right. The guards grab Delthold from you. They just nod as you tell them, about Delthold and his special skills, and two of them bring him inside the Iron Tower. You're guessing that he'll stay there for quite some time.
Yeah. And then we turn around and we head back to drop off the cart. As soon as first chance we get, tabards come back off, and we go back home.
All right.
I don't know that we want to.
Let's separate where we can as well. Like,
Well-
I can take the cart back on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember where it is though, because we might need a cart again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember about payment. Total of. Oh, by the way, as you were. Oh my God! Wait.
Is there a
alright,
bridge
you
toll?
you pay a total of 22 pennies.
Including the rental?
No, plus 10
Okay.
pennies for rental. So 32
I'll
pennies.
I'll
Okay.
cover the pennies. I'll cover the pennies for the bridge fee.
Okay.
All right. So
And the parties going through.
so it's 22 pennies then, Andrew.
Okay.
Who's paying for the cart?
I'm paying for the cart.
All right.
I've already paid for the cart. So.
Yeah, 10 pennies then.
Okay.
Alright. You've dropped off the cart near the Griffin Bridge in the Kaufman district. And then you've returned to Nero's house.
Yep.
And we'll be finishing here for today. If you guys don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Because it's pretty late here, where I'm from.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so points. Everyone gets 40 points for the adventure.
Now on the character sheet, do you just put that in the current XP?
Yeah, you put that in the current XP.
Okay.
Current XP is the XP that you did not spend.
Okay.
But a total XP also needs to be,
Yeah, just add it to both.
Okay.
everyone gets 40 points. For each of your character, everyone gets 10 points. Now, for your provinces, Brian, Tylea, 10 points. Very good fake Tylean today. I liked it a lot. And talking about Lucini and stuff, very nice. Now, Andrew, what about your?
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. I ripped on Vincent for being a city boy, but other than that, not a whole lot came up today that really affected anything we did in any way.
All right.
Other than I'm somehow a country folk who doesn't know how to ride a horse or how to drive a horse, but
Well,
Apparently, neither was I until I checked.
Yeah. Um. But so yeah, not a whole lot, if any.
5 points for you. Fair?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. Jason, what about your province?
Well, we're kind of living in my province. I can't really say there's anything in particular that, pointed out where I'm from.
Yeah,
Except
like
for-
I've said, I'm going to send you some stuff about Visenland.
Okay.
You know, interestingly enough, Visenland is, I mean, Noun is a free city from the province, so you know, you can also use that. Shit, sorry, something with my
Wait.
throat.
There was the part about the palace, but that might also be religion. Like
That's
one or the
more
other.
religion.
Yeah, that's more religion. Which we will be talking about now. Brian.
How much did Vincent get for that?
Well, I didn't saw any Visenland from him
Okay.
today.
0.
Yeah. But
Religion.
you know, it's don't take this, of course, you know, personally. I mean, it's your
No,
first
it's-
game, so
Oh yeah.
I hope that next time, you know, you'll be able to use some knowledge. But it's like I'm saying to guys, you don't always need to get points for everything, no matter how strange that sounds, because you know you're not only be able to even talk about your province or religion, not to sound fake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just concentrate on your characters, and that's what's important. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, religion, Brian. I'll give you 5 points because I saw what you did with Renout.
Okay.
That was good. And
Yeah, that was exactly like 1/10 of what I had.
all right, so 10 points for you then. Mainly because I, you know, saw that it was the first time in a long time since when you've actually tried to, I mean, when you've actually managed to pull out the religion stuff.
Yeah.
All right, 10 points for you, Andrew.
Little, if any, and in fact, I dare say I may very well be. They put me in full-on revenge mode, so I would dare say that I'm probably going against what little religion I've got. Unfortunately, but they pissed him off, and you know how sometimes anger trumps morals.
True. All right. So, yeah, but since since Lucas was always so composed, actually, so you know, chilled, it was a pretty big change. So I'm going to give you 10 points for that.
Okay.
Jason, what about you?
Again, I don't think there was anything that really involved the direction of the story.
It was the prayer to Moore.
Yeah, that didn't really reflect much of the what we were doing though. That was more of a sidebar,
Yeah.
some flavor text. That was about it.
You did mention the that tower.
hmm
So I guess 5 points maybe.
Works for me.
All right. Star signs, please. Tell me about your star signs, Brian.
We come back to me. Righteous, fearless.
Yeah.
I guess fearless. Sort of, not really. I mean,
Well,
I followed a really scary guy around.
You did. You did. So maybe 5 for that. Yeah, 5. Andrew.
Mummet the Fool, which is sensible, intuitive, and lucky. Definitely, we were lucky.
10 points
Yeah.
for you because, yeah, sensible.
Look.
Very good.
And intuitive, I think, was a bit in there as well. So
Yeah. 10 points for you. Jason, your star sync.
Let's see. Mine is discipline, honorable, profession of arms. I guess I was honorable in the fact that I don't feel like I've done anything illegal yet. But I think that's all I've got going for me.
Okay. Well,
But that's
you
stretching
were
it.
quite fearless in many ways. I mean, when you were handling, the information they were telling you, and basically doing the stuff that you were doing with Allswick and such. On the other hand, it's rather hard to do what you guys were doing. I mean, it's really hard to describe the things that you guys were doing as honorable. I mean, I get that you are saving your own skin, and it's natural, of course.
was disciplined though.
Yeah, it was disciplined. So I will give you 5 points for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I mean, no, you know what? Actually, 10 points because, like I said, I mean, it was fearless, and like Brian said, it was discipline. So it's worth 10 points in my book.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Right. So now dooms. Tell me about your dooms.
I do not have one yet, so that would be 0 for me.
Yeah, we didn't roll your doom. Sorry, man.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No, we don't even need to worry about it.
Brian, will you be able to help him with that?
Yeah.
I mean, can you? Because I have the tome of I mean the holy book, whatever the name is. There are 100 dooms out there, but so I can take it. But if you can't, just give me a call.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the D100, I think, right?
Yeah, D100. Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, you just going to roll D100, Jason. Then I'm going to tell you what kind of doom you've managed to roll.
Okay. Yeah, me and
Shit,
Brian
sorry,
can
man.
do that on the side.
Okay.
Do you want
So, Brian, your doom.
Blind is the maiden that shall wait thy soul. I think we're doing this in a way where nobody has to die yet. So that's why I'm kind of giving Lucas free reign. Because I know that if I were 100% calling the shots, I probably would have had to shoot my pistol at somebody by now.
Okay. So how much would you give yourself for that?
I don't know.
Wow. Try.
That's tough. Maybe 5? I don't know.
Sounds fair. 5 it is.
Okay.
Now, Andrew, tell me about your doom.
The sword shall bring no justice, only suffering. At this point, much as Brian said, we've been trying to keep the violence at this point limited because it does tend to cause problems.
Yeah.
It causes more problems usually than it solves. Now, I mean, obviously, the end game of the plan is going to involve some violence, but at this point, trying to get to that point without violence.
I think the end game, it comes down to self-defense. Like, Bauman said he's going to kill us, and I don't think he's lying. You know what I mean?
No.
So,
All right. So, Andy, how much
Yes.
would you give yourself?
I don't know, probably 5-ish.
Sounds good to me. Jason, no doom for you because I forgot about it. Sorry.
No, it's no problem.
Now, there's also, we all know, I mean Jason doesn't, but now he will, that there are also bonus points for good ideas that actually paid off. So, Andrew, I'm giving you 10 points for the idea with Doubt Hold. Brian and Jason, 5 points for participating in that idea.
All right.
Sounds good?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Any other ideas that you've managed to pull off that actually, helped your cause?
I mean, it was part of the idea, but I really liked Sally's playing the dumb Tillian. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm. No, actually, that's what he got points for his region for.
Ah, okay. So he's already gotten points for that then.
Yeah, but I've of course also took it into consideration when awarding him points for idea because it was very good. And
Yeah.
very
Yeah, I
good
thought that
acting.
was great.
Yeah, very good acting on your part.
And then same with the other guy when he went up and was like, started asking, was he the one with the limp? Yeah, I like that. So
Yeah, exactly. That was
Spur of the moment on site.
That
Let's
was
do that.
actually pretty awesome. Good to know that it's not only me who likes to act a lot during RPG sessions. Okay, guys, this is it for today. You've got your points. Jason, I would like you to fill your character sheet with all the details, like the rest of your talents, your gear, your doom, and so on. All right? I would like
Okay.
you to. I would like to see your sheet completed until our next game.
Okay.
If you have any problems with that, of course, give me a call and I will help you. But it would be good if you could learn yourself, because, like I've said, you guys are responsible for your character sheets. I'm not even looking at them unless it's necessary.
All right.
I got 90 Lucas, 85 Sally, 70.
I
Vincent.
counted 85 up for myself.
You got 85?
Oh, you know
Did I do
what?
that
I
wrong?
forgot. I forgot to add in the 5 for the Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it would be great if you could do that, Jason.
Okay. Yep.
Now, our next game will be in 2 weeks, so it will be 5th of November. If everyone is cool with that, then
That should work. Yeah.
all right.
I think it works for me.
Jason,
I think that would work for me as well.
great. If you guys, of course, will have a change of plans, please give me. Please write about it on our Facebook group. That's what it's for. Think about your points and what you will be spending them on, and think about what you'll be spending. Think about what you'll be buying with your cash that you're going to get very soon, because it's payday time, baby. As usual,
Yeah.
thank you very much for playing. It was great fun for me, and for you, I hope, as well.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me and pulling me into the story.
Well, thanks for joining us, I guess, right, guys?
Yep.
It was a good game.
It was a great game. Really, really, really cool. So, I'll see you next time, 5th of November. Bye.
Alright,
good.
I'll see you in
Bye-bye.
2 weeks.
Bye. 2 weeks.